What in the world? Shalom, shalom, everybody. I'm gonna just wait for people to log on because hold on, sisters.
Recording in progress.
Shalom, sisters. Shalom. How are everybody feeling tonight?
Shalom, feeling good.
Hey, Shalom, good.
Shalom, Sister Nehemiah.
Shalom.
That's an echo. Shalom to everybody tuning in. We're gonna get right into it. So I want to give all praises to the Most High Yahweh, which the world ignorantly calls God, His only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai, which the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, and through the Spirit we get built up and get edified tonight. So the topic tonight is hating yourself less, loving yourself more, and loving yours, loving you, loving where you come from, your customs, your lineage, your heritage, loving your people, loving yourself, and embracing that, because that's what it's about. Because every other nation, they love their people. They love theirs more than they love you. So now it's time to get them chains off your mind and begin to love your people as much as they love their people. And that's where we at. So I would literally get it started with, I got a precept. Let me pull it real quick. Let's go to Colossians 3:10. So when we come into this truth, all the lies, the philosophies and doctrines that we was taught as a nation of people by our oppressors, we have to literally put that out of our minds. We have to debunk it and throw it away, put it down, and follow Yahweh Shai. We cannot, sisters, we cannot hold on to any heathenish ways returning back to the Most High. We can't. We have to let it all go. Everything. It doesn't matter like how long you've been doing it, how much you love it, how much it's a part of your life, how you may feel incomplete without it. It doesn't matter, because we're supposed to be fulfilled and everything coming back to the Most High. He's gonna feel all that what you thought you was missing anyway. So I want to pull this precept, Colossians 3:10, real quick. All right. Okay, Colossians chapter 3 and verse 10. Okay, it says, and have put on a new man, which is renewed in knowledge after the image of him that created him. So after the image of him that created him, who is him? Yahweh. We was creating his perfect image. And so we have to renew our minds coming into this truth, meaning put away all the heathenish ways, put away Christianity, put away Islam, put away holidays, put away harlot attire, put away a rebellious spirit, put away everything that you picked up from your oppressor, from being in darkness, from being in captivity. You got to throw it away. You got to throw it away, or you will be in this truth, but you're not really in this truth because you didn't take the truth of the Most High. You didn't follow, you didn't pick these words up and apply it. You didn't put it in your mind. Instead, you said, I'm in the truth, but I'm still about to keep these holidays. I'm in the truth, but I'm still about to follow my oppressor. I'm in the truth, but I'm still turning up on my birthday. These season is way, sisters. It ain't just holidays, birthdays. Let's deal with the things that pertains unto a woman. How about returning back to that submissive state? Reverencing the kings of the earth, reverencing your Lord. Being mothers again to our children, building them up and teaching them about the law, statutes, and commandments. What about covering your body? And covering your head, because it's our custom. Why do sisters struggle with this? I don't have to cover my head, not all the time. Man, when your spirit starts to be converted and changed, like, you're just not going to resist that. You're going to want to do it, because when you return it back to your roots, what's real, what your custom is, that thing should make you excited and proud to cover your head up and be set apart and be different. To cover your body up, be set apart and be different. What's with the tug of war? To take the weave out your head and be different. Let them see sisters, the daughters of Zion, in a light they have never seen us in. The true state of which we should be. We natural princesses, man. The Most High, he made no mistake when he created us. He didn't make a mistake. He made us perfect. Perfect in his image. Let's pull that precept real quick. I think that's Genesis 1:27. Let's see. Yes. It says, so God created man in his own image. In the image of Yahweh created him, male and female. So if we created in the image of the Most High, that means, and I'm kind of jumping the gun a little bit, but that means we look like our Father. We look like our Father, sisters. So are you saying the Most High, he created you perfect? Because we know every good and perfect thing comes from above. Like, he created you perfect, but he gave me some jacked up hair. He gave me this woolly hair. Like, my hair is supposed to be straight. No, he created you how he wanted you to look. If you was born with woolly hair, then that's how he created you. If you was born with straight hair, then that's how he created you. That's how he created you. You just got to accept it and receive it. How beautiful. Like, let me pull another precept. I think it's Psalms 149. Let me get it real quick. Psalms 1, let me find it. 139:14. We got to remember that we was wonderfully and beautifully made. The Most High is perfect in all his works and everything that he do, y'all. My sisters, he's perfect. He's perfect. So let's just pull that precept real quick. All right. 139:14. It says, I will praise thee, for I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Marvelous are thy works, and that my soul knoweth right well. That's David giving praises to the Most High. He know he was made wonderfully and beautifully and perfectly made. So why is it that the daughters of Zion, they lack this? They don't understand how beautiful they are, how perfect they are, how the Most High created you. So we're going to get straight into the heathen telling us what she perceived of the daughters of Zion, because we got to wake up and take the chains off our mind and realize, like, who we are beautiful people. And they desire and wish so much to be like us, to look like us, to have the beautiful melanin that we have, that the Most High blessed us with. But as the daughters of Zion, it's like, we don't want that. We resist that. We don't want the woolly hair. We want straight hair. We don't want the beautiful natural face the Most High gave us. We want to cake it with makeup. We don't want to put on modest attire. We want to look like a harlot or a thot and bop down at the club somewhere. That's not what that is why we're in punishment now, sisters. That's why we still here in captivity now. We got to wake up. But I want to share a video real quick, sisters, and then we're going to get straight into it. Okay, so we gonna get real quick. Let's listen to this real quick. Let's listen to this. Can y'all hear? Oh, hold on.
Her entire identity with life. Whenever we appropriate a Black woman's identity, culture, heritage, her entire being, her entire identity, without giving her credit, without making sure that she can carry the same thing we are carrying out her house without ever being discriminated once, we are guilty. And that's it. That's it. It's pretty damn simple if you only make your research of it, if you only read about it, if you only listen to what Black people tell you. Because I'm here telling you this, but a million Black people have told you this before, you just didn't listen. That's the point. We just don't listen. So whenever we appropriate, we technically know that's not our own because we are not that dumb. I mean, I want to believe that we are not that dumb to really think that we invented box braids and that we invented big butts and tiny hips and full lips in the name of lip fillers. I really want to believe that we are not that dumb to believe that we invented something that Black people have been having long before white people even existed, which is only around 8,000 years anyway. So if you look at humanity and the achievements and where humanity was like 10,000 years ago, you know that Black people were already civilized. They already built empires when we didn't even exist. And that's a pain in the ass for the average white person because we have a huge problem with giving Black people the credit they deserve because we so desperately want to be what we can never be. A copy will forever be a copy. And I'm sitting here telling you this from a point of, please change. Please let us change because this is wrong. We whitewashed history. We whitewashed humanity. We whitewashed achievements globally and then be like, I never had slaves, so I cannot be racist. That does not work. It can never work. And I keep saying it, the karma that we are going to get whenever Black people are fed up, which, by the way, I don't know why they are not already, to an extent of fighting back and taking back the history we stole from them by force, only God knows why. Well, we all know why. That's because Western oppression is still very much working, but every system is designed to fall one day. So, silence is acceptance. That's all I got to say. So please do your research. Please protect Black people around you. Use your privilege for good. If you don't, you're guilty. Whenever we appropriate a Black woman.
All praises to the Most High. But sometimes, let me come back. All praises to the Most High for that. Because sometimes Israel don't want to listen to their people. You tell them, they be like, girl, bye. What is you talking about? It's like, it take their oppression to tell them the truth for it to go in. Nah, sisters. She spoke nothing but truth. Truth. They want to be us. We are the superior nation of people. Yes, I will say that. We are the superior nation of people. It is what it is. The Most High, He chose us, and that's why we are. No, that's not racist. No, that's not biased. Yes, I do prefer my people over any other people because I love my people. Just like any other nation will prefer their people over any other people because they're loyal to their people. What's up, Israel? We have to be loyal to each other. We got to love each other. We got to love our people. Who knows? Maybe how shy like up, they still ain't got it. They still ain't loving each other. They still self-hating. We got to get it together. Sisters, I want to pull in a blue letter really quick because I looked up the word renew. So we can let's just get an understanding of renew. When you renew everything, not some things, not 2/3, not 1/8, okay, you put down, you put everything down in a way that you learned from your heathen, from not your heathen, Salaki, from the heathen, our oppressors. You have to put it down, sisters. So I'm gonna pull it real quick. Let me share my screen again. Okay, so we're gonna go to the blue letter real quick because I really want to show sisters this, because when I read it, I was just like, all praises to the Most High. For sisters that may be a little, not quite sure on what renew really truly means. So we still going off the same precept I pulled, which was Colossians 3 and 10. And let's get the meaning. Let's see what it truly means to renew. All right, let's go down. Okay. Is renewed. So let's get it. Cause to grow up. New, to make new. New strength, new vigor is given to one, to be changed into a new kind of life, as opposed to the former corrupt state. Sisters, do y'all hear this? This is so powerful. This is so powerful. This is the true definition of renew. I'm gonna read it again. To cause to grow up, new, to make new, new strength, new vigor is given to one, to be changed into a new kind of life. Sisters, do y'all hear this? New kind of life, not the life that you're used to, not what you've grown accustomed to, a new kind of life, the life that Yahweh Shai said before us, these law, statutes, and commandments, returning back as the righteous woman of the Bible is. A new kind of life, as opposed to the former corrupt state, sisters. So that's what it means to be renewed. I'm gonna come back. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. That's plain. So that's what it means. It said to be renewed to a new kind of life, a new kind of life. It's a wrap for hating yourself. You gotta love yourself. You gotta love who you are. You gotta love how the Most High created you, however He created you, whatever shape He created you, whatever skin tone He created you, however your hair is, what your face look like, if your lip is flat or big or juicy, if it's however the Most High created you is how He created you. And you're beautiful just like that, but you have to believe that you're beautiful. And your beautiful and your confidence is going to come from the Most High. From the Most High. That's the only place you're gonna get it from. Our people been so beat down mentally, physically too, but mentally, our minds is in chains because we've been in captivity for so long. Our oppressor has taught us to hate ourselves. We don't like your brown skin. We don't like that nappy hair on your head. You really need to go and change it and look more like us. We don't like that. We don't like how bold y'all is. We don't like how strong y'all is. We don't like how we do everything in our power to destroy y'all, but y'all continue to multiply. It's like they can't kill us. Of course you can't kill us. We the Most High people. We children of Israel. What do you mean? Okay, so sisters, we're gonna get straight into melanin, because that's a beautiful thing. The Most High, He blessed us with melanin. He blessed us with melanin. The sun loves us. That's why when we go sit in the sun, our skin get darker and darker and more beautiful and more beautiful. The Most High created that. He created the sun for us. Wasn't for the other nations. That's why our oppressor, these Edomites, they can't sit in the sun. The sun hates them. Yes, hates them. That's why they burn and they turn red and they skin peel and they catch cancer and then they die from it because the sun hates them. Sisters, it's a beautiful thing to be created in the image of the Most High, Yahweh. Yahweh is not no red, pink man, okay? Yahweh Shai is not no red or pink man, okay? He is not no European. He is a man of color, and we was created in His image. image. We look just like our Father. Look at your children. If you have children, who your children look like? Your children look like you and your husband, or whoever their father. That's who they look like. We're gonna look like, I look like my mom and my dad, a good mixture. Well, guess what? On a higher level, we look like our Father Yahweh. We look like our Savior Yahweh Shai. Sisters, accept it. This is who you are. This is what you deal with. Go look yourself in the mirror and tell yourself you're beautiful. I was created in the image of Yahweh, and I'm perfect. He made me perfectly. Not with nothing added, nothing extra. So we're gonna get straight into melanin. I got 2 short videos on melanin because we have to understand melanin in the sun, it causes that we have built-in UV rays in our body that blocks off any bad rays that may come to the sun that will cause us to age. If you put an Edomite, and this is the thing, when you put the Edomites, they age way quicker than we do because they like melanin. That's where they come from. It's an anti-aging. It automatically causes us to age at a way slower pace. If I'm not mistaken, I think like they say like 10 years. It may be 20 now. Black don't crack. They said 10, but it might be 20 because black don't crack. It might be 20. We might age 20 years slower than the Edomites. And that's a beautiful thing. Sisters, y'all can't be ashamed of that. The melanin, it automatically repairs the DNA that's broken down in the body. It's so strong. Like, that's why I view the average Israelite, if we get a cold or we get sick, the majority of our people, they're like, I ain't taking no medication. I ain't doing it. That's me. I don't know how everybody else is, but I'm so hell-bent on, no, my body will repair itself. It's going to heal itself, and it will. The Most High, that's how he created us. Our immunity, our body, our DNAs, it repairs itself. These other nations, they get sick, they start breaking down. You ever notice why you hear of certain diseases you ain't never heard of? They be the one, the rarest disease, these Edomites be the ones to catch it. It don't be our people that's catching this stuff. You see what I'm saying? But my point being is like how the Most High, he made us, man. We have to embrace who we are and how he created us, how he made us. Let me see what else I had on there. Age slower, I already said that. I'm gonna share a video with y'all real quick because when I came across this video, I was just like, whoa, like I've always known melanin to, you know, obviously our beautiful brown skin, and we get in the sun and we get even darker and more beautiful. You know, it makes us stronger. You know, it strengthens our DNA and repair cells in our body. But I didn't know to the extent of like what melanin did. So I just really wanted to share this with sisters so everybody can just be more knowledgeable on what it is. So real quick. I think, okay, what's going on here? Let me go to my library. And so let's go down. Yeah, I really got to share this video. Very informational, very empowering. Hey, it's coming to an end for, you know, Esau, y'all. So we have to embrace who we are, man. We're gonna be back on top. Okay, let's see. Okay, here it is. Here it is.
Blacks don't mess around. We different from 9 days.
Dr. Richard King reveals that the core of the human brain is the locus coeruleus, which is a structure that is black because it contains large amounts of neuromelanin, which is essential for its operation. 2, black infants sit, crawl, and walk sooner than whites. 3, Carol Barnes notes that human mental processes are controlled by melanin, that same chemical which gives blacks their superior physical and mental abilities. 4, some scientists have revealed that most whites are unable to produce melanin because their pineal glands are often calcified or non-functioning. Pineal calcification rates with Africans are 5 to 15%, Asians 15 to 25%, and Europeans 60 to 80%. This is the chemical basis for the cultural differences between blacks and whites. And 5, melanin endows blacks with greater mental, physical, and spiritual abilities, something which cannot be measured based on Eurocentric standards. End quote. Let that sink in. Melanin endows black people with greater mental, physical, and spiritual ability.
All praises to the Most High, y'all. You know, that excites me. Stuff like this excites me. Our people have to be re-empowered, okay? We getting ready to go into rulership. It makes no sense to be inferior to any other race, any other nation that walks this land. We are above all people upon the face of the earth. If you have to remind yourself of that every single day, read Deuteronomy 7 and 6. Read it and believe it. Read it and believe it and walk in it. And walk in it. They know, their spirits know that they are inferior of us. But when you keep acting intimidated and scared of your oppressors, then they're going to keep treating you the way that they treat you. Okay? So let's get into a couple of precepts to prove our Father, we look just like him. We're going to get into it. I love these precepts. If sisters don't know these precepts, you're going to learn tonight. So let's go to Daniel. Let's go to Daniel 10 and 5. If we was created in the image of the Most High, I keep saying that, but let's prove it. Let's prove it. Let's prove it. Let all things be proved. Let God be true and every man a liar. So Daniel chapter 10, verse 5. 5 through 6. It says, then I lifted up my eyes and looked, and behold, a certain man clothed in linen, whose loins was girded with fine gold of Uphaz. His body also was like the beryl, and his face as the appearance of lightning, and his eyes as the lamp of fire, and his arms and his feet like the color of polished brass, and his voice, Salakia, and the voice of his words like the voice of a multitude. Sisters, what color is brass?
Brown. Dark.
It ain't pink. It ain't pink. It's not pale.
Nope. Not at all.
You mean it's brown? You mean it look like us?
Huh.
Well, let me pull up what brass look like. For sisters that don't know what brass look like, I'm gonna show you. This is talking about our Father and what he looked like, sisters. I'm gonna share my screen real quick. And I'm gonna show you all the images that I got, and then I'm gonna pull the precepts out and let you look at it while I read it. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Put the you didn't put it on there. Okay, so like this, hold on real quick. So obviously I didn't share it. I thought I did, but no worries. Let's get the next precept while I share this. Revelation chapter 4, 2, verse 2 through 3. Can a sister pull that real quick and read it while I get this image? Can y'all hear me?
Khan, can you hear me?
Okay, Khan.
Okay. Revelations 4, 2 through 3. And immediately I was in the spirit, and behold, a throne was set in heaven, and one sat on the throne. And he that sat was to look upon like a jasper and a sardine stone, and there was a rainbow round about the throne, in sight like unto an emerald.
Oh. I could have just showed it on my phone. Let's see if it's gonna act right. Like a jasper and a sardine stone. real quickly. Okay, Sister Mia, can you pull Daniel 7 and 9? Let's just read through all the precepts and I'm finna pull the images up, sisters.
Fine. All right. Daniel 7 and 9. I beheld till the thrones were cast down, and the Ancient of Days did sit, whose garment was white as snow, and the hair of his head like the pure wool. His throne was like the fiery flame, and his wheels as burning fire.
So I'm gonna share my screen. I got it on my iPad now. Salakia for that, sisters. I'm gonna share, and then we're gonna pull one more precept, Revelations 1 and 14. And I may read the precepts again because I want sisters to look at this. Can sisters see my screen? Okay. I'm gonna reread them precepts because I want sisters to hear the precepts looking at these colors. So here's the Revelations 4, 2 through 3. Behold, a throne was set in heaven, and one sat on the throne. And he that sat was to look upon like a jasper and a sardine stone. That's these two stones. Look how beautiful that is. And then I got a picture of them both mixed together. Look at that. Who look like that? Who look like that? That's us. Some is ruddy, some dark brown, some caramel, some chocolate. Hey, but we are people of color, okay? And we look like the image of the Most High. We look like our Father. Here's more. Brass. This is what brass look like, sisters. What color is that? That's us.
That's us.
That's us. So anybody that say, God doesn't have a color, Jesus doesn't have a color. Yeah, that's because they don't want to read these precepts. They don't want to receive the fact that we are the children of the Most High. We his children. We look just like him. And then look at this one. I'm going to pull Revelations 1 and 14. It said his head and his hairs were white like wool, as white as snow, and his eyes were as a flame of fire, and his feet like unto fine brass, as if they burned in a furnace, and his voice as the sound of many waters. There go that brass again. Different shades. You see that? We come in different shades. Different beautiful shades of brown. So sisters, that's something to embrace. We'll come back. That's something to embrace and be proud of. And that's why we have melanin. The melanin causes us to look just like our Father. And that's why other nations lack that. Other nations like that. So I got one more video that go a little bit deeper into melanin I want to share real fast. Okay.
Through it, which essentially carry information.
Let me go back.
Oftentimes, due to the society we live in that promotes the European standard of beauty, many Black women can feel like their beauty isn't good enough. But this is starting to change more and more as they realize their melanin really is kind of like magic. Everyone has melanin, both light and dark-skinned individuals. Melanin is a broad term for a group of natural pigments found in most organisms. It is the primary determinant of skin color. Black women greatly benefit from melanin because it prevents them from aging as quickly as other groups.
A study found that Black women's skin typically ages about 10 years slower than white women's skin. Here's why. Human skin has 3 layers: the epidermis, the dermis, and the hypodermis. Melanocytes in the epidermis produce melanin, a natural skin pigment. Melanin blocks UV rays, which can accelerate the aging process. Black men and women produce more melanin in their skin, which results in darker pigments. The more melanin in your skin, the more protection you have against the harmful effects of sun exposure. Too much exposure to UV rays can cause skin to age quicker, resulting in wrinkles and sunspots. Since white women produce less melanin, they can show signs of aging faster. This doesn't mean that Black women won't experience skin aging. It just happens at a slower rate.
Melanin is a molecule. And the concept of melanin is, it is black in its nature. And we find it in the cosmos, we find it in the heavens, we find it in water, we find it in land, we find it in everything that exists.
Scholars and scientists have been having conferences about melanin, to my awareness, at least since the 1920s. These scientists said that the pineal gland, they refer to the pineal gland as a vestigial organ. That is a calcified gland within the body that serves no purpose, as if the creator would create something that you didn't need. And it was only after the Vietnam War, in the late 60s and early 70s, they began to rewrite their interpretation of the pineal gland. The reason for that was that a large number of African Americans fought and died during the Vietnam War. And whenever a soldier dies, there's an autopsy that's performed before their body is sent back to Dover Air Force Base. And what they discovered, what these physicians discovered, is that when they performed the autopsies, the 75 to 80% of the African American soldiers had a large functioning pineal gland. The pineal gland is normally about the size of your thumb. So it was not a vestigial organ in 70 to 80% of African Americans, but it is a calcified organ in 75 to 80% of people with European ancestry. So they began to reevaluate the pineal gland.
So this is a complex molecule. It's found in the brain. It's found in your adrenal glands. It's a powerful free radical scavenger. In other words, it helps the body prevent this oxidation, so it's an antioxidant. Melanin may play a much bigger role than just absorbing all this radiation, and when you get it into your body, it actually has a major effect on your immune system. It protects genes and it actually repairs broken DNA. Isn't that wonderful? Something breaks down because you're exposed to chemicals or radiation. Think of the people of Japan right now in 2011 who are suffering from huge amounts of radiation. What could we do to help them prevent cancer developing? Well, you need a DNA repairer, and that's what melanin does. It exists in many other tissues, as I mentioned. It's actually a very important molecule in any woman who's having a baby, because the fetus has all this melanin in it.
The sperm of the male and the egg of the woman, they're both layered with melanin, so that when the sperm penetrates the egg, there is a melanin explosion. And that melanin helps to formulate the fetus within that egg. And that fetus is literally coated with the melanin substance. And that melanin substance then goes on to form the brain and the central nervous system. So every human being begins with a melanin explosion.
In steering things in the body, in the whole regulatory system, melanin's role in embryological organization, that's in the baby's organization, and tissue repair and tissue regeneration, may be connected to the major role that it plays to balance the body. That's called homeostasis. Here's a picture of a baby at 35 days of pregnancy, and this is the eye of an embryo. Notice that the eye is pure melanin. That's an amazing picture, isn't it? To see all this melanin is inside, and when the embryo first forms, there is what's called the dark streak. It's all melanin.
It is the dynamic, the primary dynamic in every part of the cell. It's a primary dynamic in the core of the human being as well as to the surface of the human being. Its intelligence is responsible for the forming of the nervous system. Every part of the nervous system has these little black dots all through it, which essentially carry information.
The body.
Okay, I'm gonna stop it right there. No, Get my screen free. So like your sisters, I'm having some issues over here. Okay. Okay. So I see a couple of my sisters on the live. Absolutely, sisters. Y'all caught that. It's definitely not magic. This sister that put this video together, she's in darkness. She's not in truth. But the information that she collected as a whole is very edifying. It's very knowledgeable to find out, exactly how the body works and everything. It's not magic. It's a gift from the Most High, sisters. That's why other nations like it. You see what I'm saying? So it's a beautiful thing. So to know that the Most High, he specially blessed his people, we're not dealing with the Egyptians, because people would say, well, they got melanin. No, only the children of Israel. I just want to put that out there. Only the children of Israel. That's who the Most High is dealing with. So absolutely, it's not magic. It's not magic. It's just how the Most High, like I said, like I read earlier, we was fearfully and beautifully made. And we have to embrace that. So with embracing your melanin and being a Israelite, you have to return back fully to the Most High. Now we're going to really get into some things that the daughters of Zion is still holding on to. Got to let it go. Remember Lot's wife. Okay? So when I talk about these things tonight, sister, I'm bringing this out. It's coming from a place of love. It's not coming from a place of malice or maliciousness. It's coming because I love my sisters, and I'm seeing that my sisters is holding on to heathenish ways. They're still holding on to heathen customs, and you have to let it go. Because I can guarantee you, Sarah was not sitting there with Abraham with no 30 inches of weave or 30-inch blonde wig or no lashes on her eyes. Okay, Judith wasn't sitting there with all this big old pile of weave on top of her. Our righteous foremothers, we didn't have this stuff back in the ancient days. And so, sisters, you have to understand, anything that we didn't have then, we got to put it down. Just go to Isaiah chapter 3 and read. Start at the 16th verse and read down what the Most High he stripped us of. Now, I'm not saying everything that we had is mentioned in that chapter, but a lot is mentioned. A lot of what made the daughters of Zion beautiful and confident in who they were was stripped from us. And nowhere in Isaiah 3, the 3rd chapter, does it say the daughters of Zion, they was haughty and prideful and walking and mincing with, mincing as they go, making a tinkling with their feet. I will smite them with the crown, at the crown of their head with baldness. And I'm going to take away their weaves. I'm going to take away their perms. I'm going to take away their hot combs and flat irons. I'm going to take away their harlotry. Because the daughters, they was being harlots. But the Most High, everything that was beautiful, is the chains, the bracelets, all that stuff, that was our custom, sisters. So when we coming back, it seemed a little confusing because we've been stripped from it for so long. It's just like, well, what's our custom? Well, we know weave's not. We know fake lashes ain't. We know Sarah wasn't pressing her hair out. She wasn't pressing her hair out. Sarah wasn't perming her hair, man. The daughters of Zion, they had long, beautiful, natural hair. They did. Think about it. The Most High took it from the daughters of Zion. Look at the daughters of Zion now. Look at the condition that the daughters of Zion are in now. They're chasing to get their hair back in their spirit. That's why, like, I see sisters with like, okay, I can't laugh, Salakia sisters, but I see sisters with hair down to their ankles. And it's because their spirit is feeling like, this is who I am. Like, my hair was this long and I know it was this long. It's in my spirit, but they going about it the wrong way. You see what I'm saying? They know something inside of them is telling them this is who they are, but they're lost because they still in darkness. So they don't know What they want to do is cover the sin up. The daughters of Zion would smite with baldness and scabs at the crown of their head for rebelling against the Most High, for being prideful, for being haughty, for being whores. So coming back to the Most High, we have to come back very meek, very humble. We have to acknowledge our sins where we fell off. We have to repent and ask for forgiveness. You can't cover your sins. He who covers his sins shall not prosper. You cannot cover your sins. You have to acknowledge where you went off. And in my opinion, when you just slap a wig on your head and keep it moving, you're not acknowledging the state and the condition that you're in and why you're in that state. You got to take that to the Most High and acknowledge it. And he'll start to heal you and renew you and give everything back to you that he stripped from you. But the daughters of Zion, we have to move in humility and humbleness in the sight of the Most High. A lot of the daughters of Zion are still very prideful and very haughty. And they don't reverence men. They don't reverence the Most High. They don't respect his words. None of that. To move forward, we got to acknowledge our sins and repent. So the first, sisters, I want to ask y'all a question. What is self-hatred? Can sisters tell me that? What's y'all opinion of self-hatred?
My opinion of it is just not liking your appearance, looking at yourself and wanting to change everything about it to where you look almost like a different person, or, so that's my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
I got something. Okay, my is it better now? Okay. So my definition of self-hatred would be hating how you were created, how you came naturally, and hating the natural things that come with you.
Kind.
Sister Nehemiah, you want to go? Can sisters hear me?
Kind.
Okay, calm sis. So I'm gonna just real quickly read. Self-hatred is a very basic, straight, plain definition. Intense dislike of oneself, lack self-confidence, low self-esteem, and you hate yourself. It's like you wanna, and sisters that have self-hatred, they tend to critique themselves to the point where now they have to edit. Now they have to change how the Most High created them. Now they're not secure or confident in who they are. So they go seek in different areas, different places to make them feel complete, where they look in the mirror and now they feel like they have confidence, but is false confidence, is false self-esteem. Because when you take it off, who you truly are is still there. It's still there. So it's the chains on the mind. It's the chains on the mind. You have to take them chains off your mind and know that you're beautiful. We all got hit with them curses, sisters. It's just a matter of walking in humility. For as long as the Most High wants you to walk in humility, and he heal you and revive you and restore you and give back to you. And that's what it's gonna take. But you're gonna have to take all that other stuff off. The first topic we're gonna hit, well, not topic, but category, because I have a few categories on this topic tonight. We got makeup, we got the eyelashes, we got the hair weaves and the blonde hair, we got the perms, flat irons, and then we got interracial marriages. Now I know it's so many more categories when it comes to self-hatred of our people. Just can't cover it all tonight. So I hit the main ones that I feel like the Daughters of Zion is still struggling with, you know, and hopefully sisters can receive the message tonight, not harden your heart, you know, and understand I'm coming in the spirit of love, like speaking with truth and sincerity. We have to put these things off. We got to put the heathenish ways off of us. So makeup. What sisters thought about makeup? Sisters tuning in on a live. Shalom to everybody. What's y'all thoughts about makeup? And it's true. What's your thoughts? Is it okay to wear it? No, it's not okay to wear it. Do sisters see anything wrong with it?
I feel it's not okay to wear it because the accounts of makeup is painting your face when it's speaking about it in the Bible. So if you're painting your face, you're doing a painting, you're creating a different image over top of your own image. So I personally don't wear makeup.
Anybody else? No, it's not okay. It's just not okay. In many ways, it's not okay. Just because like that's kind of going back into how the Most High perfectly created us in his own image, meaning he didn't make a mistake. He didn't make your nose too small or too big. He didn't make your lips too dense or too fat. He didn't mess up with how he made you. And he didn't mess up how he cursed us, neither. He didn't mess up on how he's chastising us. He didn't mess up on the punishment either. Sisters, we have to stop for a second, man. We got to stop. We got to stop for a second. When you become a new creature in this truth, nothing that you're doing in this truth should resemble who you were when you was in the world. You're supposed to be brand new. Brand new. Didn't it say a brand new life? Brand new, sisters. That means anything that we was doing in the world, because if I'm wrong, sisters, somebody tell me I'm wrong, that it's stuff they was doing in the world that is okay and it's true. But what I was doing in the world is not okay and it's true. So when I come into this truth, I can't bring my little favorite things that I used to do in the world and still hold on to it. Gotta let it go. Makeup is off, y'all. Prostitutes. Let's really get into it. Prostitutes wear makeup. Harlots wear makeup, sisters. Like, this is their main thing. This is what they do. They dress up like harlots and then they go and paint their face. And when I tell y'all so much material that I found, I have a lot of material, and through the spirit, we get through it. If we don't get through it, it'd be a part 2, sisters. But makeup is an Egyptian custom. It's an Egyptian custom, okay? I just have a question. If we was in the Egyptian captivity hundreds of years ago, and now we're under the Babylonian captivity today, our Savior have not came and got us. Why is it we're holding on to the Egyptian customs in the Babylonian captivity? Can sisters please explain to me if you disagree with what I'm saying, like for edification of the sisters that's on here tonight? Please give your input, because it's off to be wearing makeup and it's true. It's off to be wearing makeup and it's true, y'all. Anything that come from our oppressors and and these heathens and the stuff that they gave to us, we're not supposed to be doing it. We're not supposed to be doing it, because it's just like, it's kind of saying, I came into this truth, I renew my spirit, I renew my mind, but I'm still about to celebrate my birthday. I'm not really trying to hear what y'all talking about. I'm finna celebrate my birthday. Or I came into this truth, I put everything away, But occasionally I add bacon bits to my baked potato. I blessed it. I blessed it. And we saved by grace. We covered by grace, right? Sisters, I'm giving every example I can possibly give to help sisters get it that it's not okay to wear makeup in this thing. I go through these social media pages and I look at sisters and it's just like they look beautifully modest. But we know true modesty, that starts from inside, sisters. And then that radiates on the outside, right? Okay, so they in beautiful modesty, but their face is covered. When I tell y'all covered in pounds of makeup, we don't really even know what you look like. Your Lord that you probably been married to for 6 years, he probably really don't know what you look like. And then another thing I want to point out, how do sisters look when they take the makeup off their face? Y'all ever notice the difference with a made up face and then a face that's not made up? It's a tremendous difference, is it not?
It is. And the makeup eat at your face anyway. It's chemicals in it, dead animals in there. So you're putting death on your face, which is going to cause, acne and other skin problems. And also when you make your face up and look like a different person, you're attracting the males to look at you as well. And we're not supposed to do that either, whether you're married or not. You're putting that spirit on somebody to lust after you. And we're not supposed to do that. And that's even with the long weaves. If you got weave hanging down your back, now if it's your natural hair, but you're still supposed to wear it a certain way under your wraps. That's what being shamefaced and meekness is. But if you're wearing it and you're advertising it and you got the makeup on, that's going to cause men to lust after you. And then you still not following what you're supposed to do. So it is wrong, in my opinion.
It is. It's wrong. It's wrong, y'all. Okay. Because a lot of sisters say, if there's no law, then there's no sin. Can somebody pull Proverbs 3:31? Because this is what I want to say. Y'all, any and every malicious and malice thought that we think, you gotta know the Most High already covered it. There's already a law in place. Like, we not finna get one up on the Most High. Like, he know his children, he know who we are, how we move, all this. So understand, like, there is a law in place for everything that we do, y'all. It is. You just have to read and get the understanding that it's in the Bible. It's in the Bible, and not have a veil over your eyes because it's something that you may want to hold on to. Sisters, be real. The Most High, he searched the heart and the reins. He searched the innermost parts of the secret that no man sees, that no man knows. So understand this. Pray that the Most High remove the veils from off of your eyes. Look, we wouldn't know what sin was if there was no law, right? It's a law for everything that we do, man. Every wicked thought that we think, everything that the children of Israel do is something there in place. And when I heard that, like, where there's no law, there's no sin. Sis, it's a law in here. It's a law about everything that we do that ain't righteous. Because the law teaches us to be righteous, to walk in righteousness. So I just had to put that out there. I really had to put that out there. There's a law. We not getting nothing over or up on the Most High. That's like my kids. You're not getting nothing over on me. First of all, I've been there. I've done that. I was your age. I know what you're thinking. I'm already knowing where you at. You're not finna one up me. And it's the same with our Father. We're not finna one up him. Come on now. We should know that. We should know that. But let's pull a precept. So I've been doing a lot of talking, but let's pull a precept. Let's pull a precept, sisters. I love y'all. Okay, this is coming from love. Let's get let's see. A harlot shall be known in her eyelids. Let's get that precept. That's what just came to my that's what came to my spirit. And I'm looking to see if I got it wrote down. I don't have it wrote down, but we finna pull that. Because the harlot shall be known in her eyelids. What does that mean, sisters? What does it mean that a harlot shall be known in her eyelids? Let's get that. I want to say it's Sirach. Let me, hold on. 26. Let me see. I'll just flip through it. I know I got to know it somewhere. Let's see. Okay. Salakia. I said harlot. It says whoredom. So Salakia. But it's the same thing. Okay. It's Sirach 26 and 9. Sirach 26 and 9. Okay. It says, the whoredom of a woman may be known in her haughty looks and in her eyelids. What does this mean, sisters?
It's pretty much self-explanatory. I mean, if you have the ears to hear, it's pretty much explanatory. That's if you're putting on the makeup or you're putting on the lashes, the mascara, whatever it is that's drawing attention to your eyes, because you know people are going to look in your eyes. And if you're looking somebody else in your eyes, especially a man, you're enticing him, you know. So that's the characteristics of whoredom. You're batting your eyelashes, you're batting your eyes, you got the, you know, the glittery makeup or the long lashes. They know what that look means. It's not an innocent look. It's not, you know what the look means.
Con, sis. So, sisters, I'm listening to all y'all. I'm listening to y'all on the live. Like, I'm listening to y'all on the live. So give me some feedback. Let's dialogue here, because it's not okay. It's not okay to wear makeup, like what sis just said. And again, it's an Egyptian custom. So I want to pull a precept real quick. Let's get Proverbs 3 and 31, because this precept is going to apply to everything I'm talking about tonight. Putting away them heathenish ways, man, that we picked up and that we learned, that became a snare unto us, that got us in the predicament that we're in right now, being punished to today in captivity, because we keep being wicked. We not keeping the Most High law, statutes, and commandments. We're putting them down. We're covering our sin. We saying that we're walking in righteousness, and we're not. And we're not. And the Most High, He see, and He want His children so badly to come back to Him. But sisters got to acknowledge where they have failed, acknowledge where they're walking crooked, and repent. So the Most High can heal you and even take that spirit from you, because that's a spirit to make you want to cover your face with makeup, and it's true. To put weave all in, that's a spirit, sisters. That's a spirit. And that spirit will come and try to tempt you to see if it still got you, to see if you still got that stronghold on your mind. You're gonna be tested and tempted in areas where you was weak in the world. But walking in His truth, it should cause you to become stronger and overcome it. Put it down, don't pick it back up. That's like a baby crawl, 9-month-old baby, 10-month-old baby crawl to a candle and he touch it. And he like, ooh, that hurt. But that baby learned a lesson not to go back and crawl back over to the candle and touch the candle again. So we have to learn. We got to fear the Most High. We got to fear the Most High. Let's get Proverbs 3 and 31. And then I want to pull up the way of the heathens is the heathen customs. And I will pull that up in a blue letter to show the way of the heathen is the heathen customs. It's their customs. Anything that they made up and they gave to us, we have to put that down, sisters. All right, Proverbs 3 and 31, it says, envy thou not the oppressor, and choose none of his ways. Nothing. I'm gonna pull it up in a blue letter real quick, sisters. Okay. We already there, so let's just type it in real quick. Let's see what the blue letter is teaching us. Okay, when it says ways, let's see what ways are. What is that talking about? Let's see. Road, way, path, journey, direction, manner, habit, way of course of life, of moral character. See that, sisters? That means everything. That's the way of the heathen. We have to put it down and walk away. Do you love the Most High enough to do it? Do you love the Most High enough to do it? Let me come back. That's what it comes down to. Do you fear the Most High enough? Are we trying to debunk the word of God, of Yahweh? Are we going to challenge what his instructions was that he left for us? Or are we just going to humble down and receive it and repent? That's really, truly what you got to ask yourself. Because if you want to hold on to these things of the heathen, come on now. Come on now. All Israel, not Israel, though. It got to come down to, do you love the Most High? Do you fear the Most High? Do you believe all these words is true? Do you believe he left us instructions to get back on the right path, to find him, to repent, to humble ourselves, keep the law, statutes, and commandments? Do you believe that? Or do you believe I can get away with this? I truly, in my heart, in my spirit, in my mind, I believe that I can do this and I'm not transgressing the law. That's something you got to take up with the Most High. But the Most High, he sent messengers to speak to you. He'll send sisters to speak to you. He'll send the prophets is on the corner speaking to you. He'll send whoever he needs to send to speak to you. But it just gets to a point. Grace is a time period. And that's what we got to understand. We can't live this mundane life like, oh, I got all this time in the world. I'll get it right next week. I'll get it right in a month. Just 2 more months. Just 2 more months. I got a special occasion coming up. I'm gonna need my makeup, sis. I'm gonna need it. No, you need the Most High. You need the Most High. You got to choose. You got to choose. Let's get a preset real quick. Proverbs 3:31. Salakia, that's the wrong precept. 3:26. Okay, Proverbs 3:26. It say, for the Lord shall be thy confidence and shall keep thy foot from being taken. The Most High is your confidence, sisters. And he'll keep your foot from being taken. Taken from who? Taken from the snares of your oppressors who's trying to get you caught up in their snares for you to be destroyed. Our confidence, it comes from the Most High, sisters. That's where you're going to get that from. That's when you're going to be able to accept your natural, beautiful, melanated face for what it is. Your beautiful melanin for what it is. Your hair for what it is. The Most High, he is restoring. If the Most High is waking his children up at a rapid pace, he's restoring us. He's rebuilding us. But he want to know, are you truly sorry for your transgressions? Me too. Don't think that I'm saying you. No, when I say you, and I say this in my videos, I'm including myself. Don't ever think I'm putting myself on a pedestal. Don't ever think that I'm perfect, that I got this thing in a bag. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. But I'm going to speak what the Most High tell me to speak. I'm going to be obedient. I'm going to be obedient. Because if I don't tell my sister she's going off, that's law. I have to tell my sisters when they're going off. That's love. Just like I would expect my sister to tell me when I'm going off. But ladies, I said all that to say we get our confidence from the Most High. And that's something that my Lord shared with me a long time ago, y'all. Probably like our 4th year of marriage. Because I told y'all I dealt with insecurity for a long time. He was like, the word is what's going to make you confident. Y'all, even though I had no idea what I was reading, I had no understanding. I was just reading the Bible and I'm believing, but my faith was there, man. My faith was there. So I believe like this Bible gonna build me up. He said it's gonna build me up, it's gonna build me up, it's gonna give me confidence, y'all. So I believe that, and that hasn't changed. Even if I was ignorant to the knowledge of the Most High, I still believe that my faith was there. You see what I'm saying? So sisters, know that your confidence comes directly from the Most High. But you got to fear the Most High. And you got to keep his commandments. And you got to turn away from wickedness. That's what it is. Anybody got anything to say on makeup? Because we're moving right along to the next category. Let me see. My sister's on the line. All right, let's keep going. Make sure I covered everything. So like, yeah, y'all, I'm just kind of looking to see what else I want to bring out on makeup. Actually, we can get another precept on makeup. Jezebel. What Jezebel do? Did she paint her face, sisters?
When she saw the man was coming, when she looked out the window, painted her face real quick.
Oh, she was being a little bop. We call it bop today, but she was being a little harlot. What she was doing? She was whoring. She was being a little thought, man. She painted her face, but that's just like I'm correlating even in the ancient days to today. What prostitutes do? They do that to attract men. Of course, you know, they uncover their body and everything, but it's something with that's witchcraft, y'all. That makeup and stuff, that's witchcraft. Cause you know good and well when you get done putting your makeup on, you don't look nothing like what you looked at before. And I got a video on that. I'm gonna grab this precept real quick. Look like I got 2 more precepts on makeup, and then I'm gonna grab this video so sisters can see. Cause it's just eye-opening. And a lot of celebrities, they struggle with makeup, like Alicia Keys. I don't know what year she came out, and she just was like, she's never put makeup on again. Hey, that was a big stand for her to say that. You see what I'm saying? Because when you take that makeup off, oh, that's another thing I want to do. Why their skin looks so old? Then we just find out the melanin preserves our skin, that we age, they say 10 times, but I say 20 times slower than the Edomites that lacks melanin. That's true. But think about when your whole face is covered, you caked up with all this makeup, you're not getting no sunlight. That's why you look old. That's why you're aging quicker. You aging like the Edomites, sis. Get your blessing. The Most High gave you a blessing. The melanin is supposed to slow down your aging process, but you are being counterproductive. You're not allowing it to work for you. So I wanted to point that out. But let's get Jezebel real quick. What she did. 2 Kings 9:30. Second Kings 9:30. And then in one of my older videos, just about, if sisters didn't see the embracing your natural beauty, if y'all didn't see that, go back and watch that video, because I went over what they use to create makeup. And they literally use carcasses, dead animals, and they boil it until it comes to like a gelatin. And then they take that gelatin and they break it down, they let it solid, and they break it down into a powder form. And then that's how they make their makeup. Sisters, so literally, if you wear makeup, you literally are applying dead animals on your face. And you wonder why your face look like that when you take your makeup off. That's why. 2 Kings 9:30. It says, and when Jehu was come to Jezreel, Jezebel heard of it, and she painted her face and tied her head and looked at the window. That's harlotry, because she got a whole husband. Sisters, we can't be following these Egyptians and these Edomites and these other nations. Like, we can't be doing all that. And then I got Sirach 25:17. Let's see. It say the wickedness of a woman changeth her face and darkeneth her countenance like sackcloth. And I always say, to me, that means two different things. Like a sister, a spirit can get on a sister and she'll change her whole countenance and feel some kind of way. And you can feel that evil spirit all in a room. But she'll fix her face like this. That's witchcraft, sisters. That's rebellion. That's rebellion. Witchcraft is the same as rebellion. And that's in 2 Samuel, I think the 15th chapter. It's the same thing. And then she changed her countenance with the makeup. With the makeup, sisters. So it is what it is. I'm finna share a couple videos with y'all on this makeup so we can just see it with our own eyes. We're gonna start with the sister that's gonna make up her face, y'all, to look like Kim Kardashian. And then we're gonna go to the natural sister who wore makeup, but she got delivered from it.
Baby girl, you're so fine. I can't get you off my mind. Ooh girl, nah nah. Ooh girl, nah nah. Baby girl, don't need to flex. Dance to the rhythm and you do all the rest. Ooh girl, nah nah. Ooh girl, nah nah. Sign me up with dreams, it's the only thing I need. When I'm down, lift me up with your company. There's no telling what you and me creating. We're on the same wavelength. Feel the beat tonight, something good inside. Set you free, let you lose all track of time. Come on, have a conversation. Don't treat me like a stranger. You give me motivation, make my life vacation. When we are together, I surrender. Give you all my money, make you look so lovely. Never feeling lonely. Baby girl.
Y'all, this video real long, so I'm gonna fast forward till she gets to the point where she start putting that makeup on her face.
Conversation. Don't treat me like a stranger. You give me motivation. Make my life
Bad little flex, she wanna know me.
Hold on, I'm gonna take it back a little bit right here.
Keep your minds on me. On try, baby, I think you should side with me. Stay solid one time if you lie with me. Just promise you never lie to me. Keep the moves on tuck. I know it's all love. Everything good. Keep the vibes on crush. I know it's all good. Know it's all love. Know it's all love. One step forward, two steps backwards, yeah. Immature lover who don't use big words, yeah. I don't need convincing at all because I know what I want. Baby, can't you figure it out? What's going on in your heart? What's it gonna take for you to love? Take for you to love me? What's it gonna take for you to show? Take for you to show feet?
I'm gonna go a little bit so we can get to the point.
I've been trying to take
right here.
For you to love me. What's it gonna take for you to show? Take for you to show feet? I've been trying to take it slow, but my patience low. Think it's time you let me know. What's it gonna take for you to love? Take for you to love me? Yeah. Yeah. forward, 2 steps backward, yeah. Time's about run out to use those big words, yeah. I don't need convincing at all because I know what I want. Baby, dig deep, it's time to make a move on my heart. What's it gonna take for you to love me? What's it gonna take for you to show feels, yeah. Where are you? It's the end of the weekend, but I still wanna turn up. Yeah, I still wanna turn up.
Sisters, that's witchcraft. Let me come back real quick. That's pure witchcraft, man. She don't look nothing like she don't look nothing like who she is in her natural state. I want to share something with sisters because I just want to say our sisters, they be wondering why Israelite men, not attracted to them. Because that's big. That's big. Sisters be like, black, it's all over social media. This ain't nothing new. Sisters feel like so-called black men don't want to date black women. But the so-called black women have to look at what they're doing. You're editing and you're changing yourself to look like Becky. Okay? You look like Becky. And you shouldn't look like that. You're superior. Becky's inferior. Why in the world are you editing you to look like her? I want to share an image that I found on social media that's very powerful, sisters. It's something to really look at because if you looking like something, let me get out of here and go to the other one. Okay. Let's see. Where is it? Y'all, when I tell y'all I got so much information, I don't even see it on here though. Let me see, hold on. The very one that I'm looking for. Hold on, sisters. Salakia. I'm gonna just screen share it real fast. We gotta understand if you're looking like something, you're in a relationship, but you're not confident in who you are and what you look like, but instead you're trying to look like your oppressor because you think that's pleasing to the man that you're with, when in fact all it's doing is showing him that you don't like who you are, so why should I like you? How about, and this is not right, but how about I just go be with who you're imitating to be? It's deep, sisters. It's deep. Salaki, I'm trying to find this image, but it's real. It's real. We have to embrace who we are with confidence, with straight confidence, and just be yourself. The Most High, he do the building up and he do the tearing down. But I think what's going on is a lot of sisters didn't go through that tearing down process to be rebuilt back up the right way. And y'all, I know that's the devil. I cannot find this image. Salaki, I'm gonna keep on looking. I'm gonna share my other video with y'all real quick while I find this image. Now, this sister, she wore makeup, but she got delivered from it.
It's like
now let's just listen to her testimony.
Hey guys, welcome back to Ocean Beauty. We just hit 4.2k subscribers, and I'm honestly so thankful. Like, we literally just hit 1k subs just this year, and we've been growing so fast. Like, that's not far from 5k subscribers at all. I would just like to thank you guys so freaking much. Like, oh my gosh, that's just mind-blowing. Thank you guys so much. But this video is going to be a little different. So I just wanted to do like a really, I wouldn't say heartfelt, but just like an honest, like sit and talk conversation. And it's not about hair, it's actually about makeup. So in this video, I would just like to talk about why I personally like took a long break from wearing makeup. So this time around last year, like, I'm not even gonna lie, I was like really insecure when it came to looks and everything. So to cover that up, I would literally do like a full face of makeup and lashes every day. And I'm not saying that, oh, if other people do that, that means they're insecure. I'm just talking about myself. But it was just really damaging my confidence that I had with myself. But let's bring it back a little bit. So I started wearing makeup my sophomore year of high school. Before that, like, I never really felt the need to wear any type of makeup or anything. I just saw that it was getting popular on Instagram, and my sister used to do my makeup for me before we would go to school in the morning and everything. But like, sometimes I just wish I never got into that, because if you're doing like a full face of makeup almost every day, well, when I was doing like a full face of makeup every day, it's like I'm just subliminally telling myself that my natural face just isn't it. And I was doing that up until like a year ago, like this time last year, just doing a full face of makeup and just scared to like just be me. Like right now I'm not even wearing no makeup, it's just skincare stuff. But like, it just, I feel like it damaged my confidence so much. And I really realized this my freshman year of college, when I really didn't even know how I really looked like without makeup. Like, even the days like when I didn't go to class and stuff, I would still do like some type of makeup, like just to chill in my dorm. Like, or even just to go see my sister and my friend, like I would do makeup just to do that, because I just felt like my natural self wasn't acceptable. Like, it's just crazy. Like, I was really confident in my hair. Like, I never felt any type of way about my hair in any length at all, at any stage. But when it came to makeup and my own face, like, it was just a different story. But then I just realized that, like, well, back then, makeup really didn't even make me feel any better. It actually made me feel worse about myself, because, like, it's like I'm subliminally telling myself every day in the mirror that, oh, you're not enough, so I'm gonna change this, I'm gonna change that. And then I would still look the same, but it would just be, I would be covering up all my impurities and everything. But that's what makes you you. Like, just the uniqueness of your face, that's really what makes you you. So this year, like, I've really dedicated this to being like a no makeup year. Well, not completely with no makeup. Like, if I'm going out to like fancy event, like the other day I went to a wedding ceremony, I did my...
Okay. All praises to the Most High, sis. All praises. Them veils is being taken off her eyes. She not even true, sisters. That's beautiful. And you see how she said, even with the makeup on, she still didn't feel. She still didn't feel beautiful, y'all. It's damaging you even more, covering yourself up, and then you uncover. You was like, ew, oh my God, I look worse than I did a week ago. Man, this is witchcraft, sisters. Just take it off. Go through that phase of your skin healing. Get you some coconut butter. Get you some shea butter and butter that body up. Okay, butter that face up, and just allow your natural beauty to come back. It's gonna come back. And build yourself up in the precepts. Like we said earlier, that's where your confidence gonna come from. That's Most High will build you up if you humble yourself. If you fear him, he will build you up into something that you never would have imagined that you could ever be, sisters. And I'm speaking through testimony. Okay? It's a beautiful thing. So that's it on the makeup tip. We're going straight to the next thing, the next stronghold that is on the daughters of Zion. We got to deal with the lashes. We gotta deal with the lashes. I don't know what the fetish is when it comes to lashes, sisters. Even in the world, I said no. And I didn't wear makeup in the world neither. Like, but I would line my eyes. You see that? I would line my eyes occasionally. And I may every often like put the, I don't even know what you call it, y'all, but put the little color on your eyes. And then the next morning, kid you not, I'll don't go to sleep in it. Lordy, don't go to sleep in it. Cause by morning, you're gonna feel like you look older. Okay. It takes away, like what she said, your purity. It takes that away. Makeup does that to you. I get up in the morning, take that stuff off my eyes. Like we was to go, on a date or whatever. And I didn't do it all the time, y'all. And this is my testimony to y'all. I'm being as transparent as I can be and real with y'all, because I'm being real with y'all all the time. I felt like a spirit came on me. Now that I'm in this truth and I realized like I was different. When I would put that liner on my eyes, it was like I turned into something different. I don't know how many sisters can be real. Just be real with yourself. But when you put on makeup, you turn into something different, sisters. It's a spirit. This is spiritual. This is spiritual. It's very spiritual. But I would take it off and I'd be like, oh my God, I look so much older. And I only wore it once, like one day, y'all, not even a whole day, like a couple of hours. You see what I'm saying? So I can only imagine sisters that do this every single day. Every single day. And then y'all heard sis say, she wasn't even going nowhere. She was just sitting in her dorm and she would still make up her face, y'all. That's so sad. But we know this truth now. And then it say the truth shall make you free. This word, the word of the Most High, this truth shall make you free. So why do you still have strongholds? Why are you still holding on to the heathenish ways if this truth is supposed to make you free? Gotta let go. Like I'ma just keep on saying it. Remember Lot's wife. She was holding on to something very dear, near and dear to her, that her Lord didn't know. He didn't know. She was holding on to something very dear. And I hear a lot of different, opinions on what it was. But clearly we know it was a stronghold. She couldn't let go. And she got destroyed. So sisters, don't let something as small as makeup and weaves and still want to wear the tight clothes and stuff like that get you destroyed. These is minimal things compared to like what our reward is in the kingdom. Put that stuff down. Look, they want to be like us. Stop picking up their heathenish ways. They want to be like us. Let's lead by an example on how to be righteous daughters of Zion. Okay? Stop following them. They got bad ideas. They ain't never had a good idea. I don't need to follow after them. But we finna get into these lashes, sisters, because I stumbled across this video and I couldn't believe it, but I could believe it. Because like I said, the whole makeup, how prostitutes, they make up their whole face, man, that's a harlot spirit, period. That's a harlot spirit, sisters. This is witchcraft. I'm gonna share with y'all. Matter of fact, I want to ask sisters before I share this video, is there any sisters that still wearing lashes? It is true. Or that think the same question I asked about the makeup, that you think it's okay to wear lashes when you come to the knowledge of this truth and you start to keep these laws, statutes, and commandments. Is there any sisters that think that this okay? Sisters, I'm looking at comments on the comment board. Dialogue with your sis. I'm here out of love. Hey, everything the Most High deliver me from, I'm trying to help my sisters to get delivered from that. Okay? That's love. That's why you need a sister in your life, because they may be delivered from certain things that you are struggling with, that they can help you with and help you to overcome and be delivered from that demon. That's what we're here for. Sisters just got to come in unity with a pure heart, with truth and sincerity towards your sister, and love your sister, love your people, man. I don't understand why that's so hard. It's not that hard. So I don't hear no naysayers, so we finna get straight into it. I'm about to share this video with y'all. That's it. I'm done talking. I'm about to just share it. So we finna find out who created eyelashes and what they truly mean, sisters. That's what we finna find out. Okay, let's see. All right, here we go.
I was today years old when I found out false eyelashes were invented in the 1800s by a French prostitute. Do you want to know what she called them? Do you want to know? You want to know. If I don't care if you don't want to know, I'm telling you. Now I do. She called them cumbrellas. And she called them that because she used them to keep the semen from getting in her eyes because that shit burns. I will no longer call them false eyelashes. From this day forth, they will be known as cumbrellas.
It is.
I don't know what to say, sisters. I mean, it's coming out of the mouth of our oppressor. And it's true. So now we know the true meaning behind what they mean. Behind what they mean. That's what they mean, sisters. Okay? So if I see sisters wearing these from this moment forward, I'm only gonna be led to the assumption of that's why you got them on. If that worked for you, I ain't trying to be all in your business, but I'm just letting you know that that's what they mean. Okay. So that's why it's important to know, like, whatever it is that we are standing and believing in, we should know everything about it. Same thing about this truth. We come to the knowledge of the truth, we should know everything about it. Our customs, our lineage, how the women moved, our language. Can I say it again? Our language. We're returning back to, the days of old. We're returning back to the original ancient Israelites. Shouldn't we be speaking our language fluently? I know that's going to be of the Most High, to put that spirit on you for you to even be able to speak fluently in our language, but we should be working towards that, right? We should know everything there is to know about being an Israelite. Everything is right here. It's in here. It's in here. And I say this all the time. This is the generation of knowledge. So if you're ignorant of anything, it's by choice. It's by choice. You're choosing to be ignorant. Everybody's opening the Bible now. Everybody's opening up books. They're reading, they're searching. We breaking the internet. You can go on the internet, anything, type in any precept, and like the work that's being done, it gave me so much joy in my heart. I literally just typed in, "It be not thou, oppressor, and choose none of their ways." All these images popped up. Like, so somebody behind the scenes putting in that work, and the water, all praises to the Most High, is waking our people up. This is the generation of knowledge. Don't be ignorant no more. Don't be that dumb slave, okay? With the fridges sitting right in front of you, and you like, man, get this raggedy stuff away from me. Don't be that dumb slave that got their Bible open to Leviticus 11, starting at verse 8, and you sitting there smashing pork. You see what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? Don't be that slave that's got their Bible open in Exodus chapter 20 on the Sabbath day, and you sitting there buying and selling. Come on, man. It's time to wake up and return back to the Most High. Stop playing. Stop playing before you get destroyed. We don't know the day and the hour your house shot cracking them clouds, but it's getting close. It's getting close. Stop playing. You better act like you fear the Most High, man, and stop playing. Stop playing and just get it right. Just get you right. If you know you off and you know, damn, my spirit messed up, like I need that. Get it right. Go repent and get it right. Stop playing. This ain't time to front. This ain't time to put on no facade. It ain't time to play with the Most High. Okay? Better be real. You better be real with yourself. That's what it's all about. Moving right along, sisters. So now we know what the lashes is. Leave that for the what they call it, the French prostitutes. Leave that for them. Leave it for them. We the daughters of Zion, we royalty. We have mighty righteous foremothers that left mighty examples on how to live and how to walk and how to conduct ourselves. Okay? How to be submissive. Okay? How to cover up our bodies. How to be an example to these heathens. It's a precept about that. Let's grab it real quick. I think it's Deuteronomy chapter 4. I want to say 7 and 8. Let's grab it real quick. We gotta be an example because they like, man, these ain't children of Israel. Look at them. Just look at them. But we have to be that example, sisters. Because first of all, didn't it say the heathen shall cleave unto the house of Jacob? Where that cleaving gonna come from? They not finna cleave to you if you in a dumbed down, worldly, carnal state. They're not coming to cleave to that. That state that our people is in, they mock us and they scoff us and they call us bywords and proverbs. You think the heathen is coming to cleave to that? No, they're coming to cleave when the children of Israel return back and start keeping these commandments because it's so beautiful, it's so mighty, man. So let's get that Deuteronomy, I want to say it's 4. Let's see. Yeah, Deuteronomy 4, 5 through 6. It says, behold, I have taught you statutes and judgments. Even the Lord, my God, commanded me that ye should do so in the land whither thou go to possess it. Keep therefore and do them, for this is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nations, which shall hear all these statutes and say, surely this great nation is wise and an understanding people. That's beautiful. Do y'all see this? Beautiful. So be that example, sisters. Be the example for your people. For your people. For your people. And then the nation's gonna follow because they know in their spirit we're superior. Let's get Deuteronomy 7 and 6 while we're here. It says, for thou art a holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God has chosen thee to be a special people unto himself above all people that are upon the face of the earth. That's right, above all people. So when you see our people like, we just want to be equal, they're in darkness. No, we can never be equal. We can never be equal. So the Most High, he chose us to be above all people that are upon the face of the earth. A lot of people may not like that, but it is what it is. The Most High chose who he chose. And so we have to walk in that. We have to walk in that and not be afraid. So moving right along, let's go to hair weaves. Let's go to hair weaves, sisters. I don't really see a lot of weaves, Sister Shamai. Do you see a lot of weaves in Israel still or no? That's in this truth, not in the world, but in this truth.
In the truth, not a lot. Maybe braiding here or there, something like that, but not a whole lot that I see anyway.
So I think the daughters of Zion is, for the most part, getting the hair weaves. But again, sister, it's a law on hair weaves. It's a law. It's not our custom. The Most High commanded that, we walk in his laws, in his statutes. So if we're walking according to our oppressor, then we're not walking in the Most High law, statutes, and commandments. You just gotta, it's there. You just gotta understand it. It's there. Proverbs 3 and 31 is there. Their ways. We already went into the blue letter to explain it. It's their ways and their customs. So going straight into the hair weaves. A lot of our sisters, the reason they wear hair weaves is basically because of the curse. It's the curse. You see what I'm saying? And a lot of sisters, they don't know, they don't realize that, like I said, their hair is like that. They struggle with alopecia. They struggle with scabs. They struggle with bald spots. They don't understand that it's a curse. It's a curse from the Most High. So what do we do to reverse the curse, sisters? How do we reverse the curse?
You got to acknowledge it, talk to the Most High, repent, turn from whatever your ways are. And if the curse, if you got cursed just because, you just got to acknowledge it and you got to ask for that healing to come out of that, to be uncursed.
Let's go to Deuteronomy 28 and 15. Salakia. Deuteronomy 28 and 1. This is how we reverse the curse. This is how you reverse the curse. The curse that the Most High hit us with. From being pride and haughty and whorish, you can reverse the curse. It's right there. It says, let's get it. Deuteronomy 28 and 1. And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and to do all his commandments, which I command thee this day, that the Lord thy God will set thee up, or the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all nations of the earth. And all these blessings shall come upon thee and overtake thee, if thou shalt hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God. That's how you reverse it. Don't cover it up with a blonde wig. Don't acknowledge it. Don't try to go get hair implants. Don't try to do none of that. Just acknowledge it and repent. The Most High, like I said, he'll start restoring. But let's get into I got a little short video on weaves and then the blonde hair. And sisters understood what the blonde hair really represent, which is the curse. It's unclean. It's unclean, but they rock it like, like they worth $1 million. They rock it like that because they lack understanding, but blonde hair is unclean. And like I said, I seen the sister at work when I was working a while back. Man, I about fell on my chair. She walked in there and she had on a blonde wig. She's about my complexion, a blonde wig and some blue contacts. And the only thing that could come to my mind, I just kept seeing and hearing Cedra Bourget. And I was like, man, if I could show this sister, but she wouldn't get it. And, like, we got to move with wisdom in the workplace. But it's just like sisters have to know what they're doing. Everything that, like I said, whatever it is that we're doing, we should be very informative and knowledgeable about what we're standing on and what we're doing. You can't just do stuff out of ignorance anymore. We can't do that. So I want to pull that precept on, the unclean hair in Leviticus. Leviticus 13 and 29. Okay, it says, if a man or a woman have a plague upon her, or if a man or a woman have a plague upon the head or the beard, then the priest shall see the plague, and behold, if it be in the sight deeper than the skin, and the hair be in it a yellow thin hair, then the priest shall pronounce him unclean. It is a dry scale, even a leprosy upon the head or the beard. So deep in the skin, that's the roots, right? That's it's growing out the roots. So anything that's growing out the roots that's yellow or white, it's unclean. And our sisters go slap this thing on their head, not even understanding what they're doing. They have no idea what they're doing. But, you got people set up in high places. Rihanna, Nicki Minaj, who else? Who is the top harlots that's leading the Daughters of Zion astray? Like Nicki Minaj, Megan Thee Stallion, Cardi B, Beyonce. Beyonce stayed with some, she stayed with some unclean hair in her head. Like she stayed rocking that blonde wig. Yeah, but they set up in these places to lead the Daughters of Zion to lead us into snares of death, to throw us off. They set up these images and subconsciously, we don't realize we're picking this stuff up and we're storing it in our brains, and then we don't wonder why we wonder why we do the things that we do, because that's all we're seeing through repetition. Like, you keep seeing something, you keep playing the same song, you know, after the song done went off, you find yourself singing the song.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's subconsciously being stored in our minds, you know. But just think about if all we're seeing, like, turn the TV off, don't watch these harlots of Babylon, and, you know, feed your spirit and just saying a word repetitively. Only thing that you're gonna be seeing is the words. You're gonna go to sleep dreaming of precepts. They're gonna be in your mind. They're gonna be coming out of your spirit. That's all you're gonna be talking. Every time you talk to somebody, you talk about a precept here and a precept there, because that's all that's in you, because that's all you're putting your hands to do. That's a beautiful thing, sisters. So we gotta watch what we doing, what we opening our minds up to, and remembering that we got little ones that's watching, that we're teaching, that we don't realize we're teaching, but we're teaching, you know, how our daughters gonna be. And I'm gonna pull that precept later on when we get to the next topic. But sisters just gotta acknowledge, you know, the curse and not overlook it. So I'm gonna share I'm just gonna share I'm not even gonna share, I got a little short video, but I got a picture. Matter of fact, let me just show y'all something real quick. Okay, real quick, I'm gonna show y'all this image. Let's see. Where is it at? That's okay, I don't see it on here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just pull this up. Watch this. Watch this. Black women with blonde hair. Images. Now watch this. This is what they feeding us, y'all. Look at this. Who they look like? Tell me they don't look. She looks like Becky. Look at her.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
She looks just like Becky. She leading all the daughters into doing it. Look at this. They all look like Becky. Look at this. And even Megan Good. Look at her. And she been skin bleaching.
Yeah.
She been bleaching her skin to get lighter and lighter and lighter and lighter. And that's another form of self-hatred. Skin bleaching, changing. You don't like the melanin the Most High gave you. So you want to look like Becky. Now look at all that melanin she got with that blonde hair in her head. Look at this. Okay, let me go back. Oh, there we go. Look at that.
Wow.
It just don't look right. It's something about it that's just not right. It's just not right, sisters. It's not right. Now check this out. Watch this. I'm gonna type in white women. Check this out. Tell me they don't look like these women.
Wow.
They look just like they oppressors. That's who they want to look like. But guess what? If you look like this, who are you attracting?
Right.
You're attracting the heathen, because this is the heathen's women, and this is what the heathen's attracted to. So when you dial yourself up and putting on this blonde wig and these blue eyes, you know, trying to look like Becky, you literally attracting the heathen man to you. Y'all, it's witchcraft. This is just pure witchcraft. It really is. What I want to share real quick, let's see. It's this image I want to share real fast. Check this out. Images. Check this out real quick. See what I'm talking about? They putting in work. I don't know who doing it behind the scenes, but all praises to the Most High. Look at this. All you gotta do is type this in, sisters, and there's so much information on here. This makes me excited, man. This is helping our sisters to wake up, helping our people to wake up to the truth. But it's this image I saved, and I'm not seeing it on here. Real quick, just take a look at them images. I'm gonna send it real fast. From my phone. Okay, here they go. Let me see. Check out these images that's getting ready to come in. Okay, here they go. Look at this. It's not just a style. Look at this. Top, bottom. Look at they literally transform. So you can't tell me the things that you're doing in the ways that the heathenish ways that you're partaking, you're not doing it to copy your oppressor because you're looking just like your oppressor. We got to make it make sense. Right. We got to add it up. We got to do the math on it. Because last time I checked, 1 + 1 = 2. Let's do the math on it. Okay, so let's go back to the other image. Check this out. This is the picture I was talking about. I'm gonna blow it up a little bit. So you see the sisters up here on the left. You see the heathen on the right, and then you got the beautiful melanated natural sister at the bottom. Check this out. It say when you try to imitate the physical appearance of other races, you subliminally encourage your Black man to secretly crave the real thing you are imitating. No matter how attractive you believe you are, no imitation can ever compete with the real trophy. That's true.
Yeah.
When you accept your natural appearance, you subliminally tell your Black man's psyche that you are the trophy because you are the real thing that cannot be truly imitated. You see that? That's beautiful. Look, sister is beautiful. Look at her. She's embracing how the Most High perfectly, fearfully, and wonderfully made her. That's where we got to get, sisters. That's a beautiful thing. So I'm gonna keep my screen on, and we're gonna go straight to. I want to share this word with y'all real quick. Again, let's see. We're gonna get into that in a second. Let's see. Okay. All right. The word nappy. Do we know that this is the name our oppressor gave us during slavery? I feel like I had another one because hold on. That's okay. But look what nappy means. It says nappy hair is historically used as a derogatory term to describe hair of Black people, especially women, many of whom have appropriated the term. Okay, now let's get the synonym of nappy. Check this out. The synonym is downy, fluffy, puffy, furry, fuzzy, hairy, rough, shaggy, and woolly. Y'all see this? Woolly, sisters. Who got woolly hair on the earth? We do. The tribe of Judah. Probably many other tribes got woolly hair too, but for sure, the tribe of Judah has woolly hair, sisters. I'm gonna come back real quick. Y'all see this poof? Like it's been reverting, y'all. The whole time I've been on camera, it's just poofing up. But this is what they would call bad hair. And they convinced our sisters that this is bad hair, that this is ugly, that this is nappy, this is poofy, Nobody likes your naps. Nobody likes your wool. Why don't you just go get a relaxer? Why don't you just go get that hot comb and damage your hair and look like us? We like you better looking like us. We don't like what you're doing. We don't like that. We don't like what you're doing there. Because it's strength and it's power in that. We don't like that. We need to make you feel inferior. We need to keep the chains on your mind. We need to make you believe that we are better than you, that we are more beautiful than you. So we can convince you of that, you'll change who you are and you'll change to look like us. That's real, sisters. Why else is sisters covering their faces up? Why else is sisters perming their hair? Why else is sisters straightening their hair? Do anybody know who invented the hot comb? Anybody, sisters? Anybody know who invented the hot comb? Sisters on a live. Anybody?
Was it Madam C.J. Walker?
You know, I thought it was Madam C.J. Walker too, sis. And then I kept studying to find out it was an Israelite brother that invented the hot comb. And Madam C.J. Walker, she basically capitalized off of that. She created a straightening formula, you know, for the daughters of Zion. She capitalized off of this. Ain't that exactly what Cardi B, Rihanna, Meg Thee Stallion, and all the rest of the harlots is doing? Ain't they capitalizing off us? If they get up there and they put these images, they come up there with this blonde hair, they want to be Becky, they do everything they can do to look like they're oppressors, they're capitalizing off the daughters of Zion. It's nothing new. It's nothing new. And I'm gonna pull up the Israelite brother who invented it. His purpose behind inventing the hot comb and the perm, he created the perm too, sisters, was to get rid of our nappy hair. Nappy. What the Most High call it though? Didn't he say woolly? Then we read where the Most High, the pure wool, Yahweh Shai, hair like wool. Why are we ashamed of that? I'm proud of my wool because it's beautiful and it's strength and it's glory. Hey, and if it make the heathen cringe, all praise to the Most High, I'm gonna rock it. You feel me? And that's where sisters gotta be with it. We gotta stop trying to look like the heathen. I'm gonna show them real quick, sisters. Let me I'm gonna pull them up real quick. All this is edifying. I know it's getting a little lengthy. We almost done. But it's all profitable, man. We have to apply this stuff. If you gain knowledge, apply it. A wise man will increase. And if you give him understanding, that wise man, he's gonna take the knowledge that you're giving him and he's gonna increase in that. So let me he's not gonna reject it. Only a fool rejects knowledge. Watch this. Who created the hot comb? I thought she created it too. I was wrong about that. See how I keep pulling up? They're trying to confuse us, but it's an Israelite brother that did it. Check this out. Who created perms? We can pull them up. Where is he at? Who created perms? Why is it not popping up? Let's see. Who created perms? Let me type something else in.
You gotta go to oh, it's not gonna show the picture.
Oh, okay, let me go up here. Hold on. Who created, the water says, created perms? Let's see. Oh, they know they lying. Oh, German. No, see, y'all see this? Esau be stealing ideologies and stuff, but he did not create it. Let me see if I can find the brother real quick that created it. I want to say his name is okay, let me try it again in Google up here. Let's see. Who created hot comb. There he is. I believe that's his name. No, they still saying a Frenchman. Let's see. Hold on, sisters. I'm finna get it real quick. But what's sisters' thoughts when it comes to perms and it comes to flat irons? What's y'all thoughts about that? And it's true. Yeah, we did it in the world when we was in darkness, but what about when you come to the truth? Is it okay?
We shouldn't be doing it.
Here he is. Okay, I'm gonna share real quick. Here he is. He's an Israelite. His name is Garrett Augustus Morgan. He's an Israelite. He created the hot cone. He also created the traffic signals. He also created the gas mask, and he also created perms. So he was an inventor. He created a lot of things, but the reason he created hot combs and perms was to get rid of the nappiness, and so that during the oppression, during that time, that the sisters could fit in better if they looked like their oppressors, that they would be accepted better if they looked like they oppressors. And the crazy part about that is sisters is still holding on to that till today.
Mm-hmm.
They haven't let it go. They have not let it go. We have to let it go. I want to pull a precept about that real quick. In Maccabees, I think it's Maccabees, the 2nd chapter, real fast. Let me grab a precept. Just about what he did, because we got to understand he capitalized off of us as well when he invented that. And till today, sisters are still using it. So Maccabees, let's see. 2nd Maccabees, chapter 4, verse 9 and 10, and then we're going to drop down to 13. It says, besides this, he promised to assign 150 more, if he might have license to set him up a place for exercise and for training up the youth in the fashions of the heathen, and to write them of Jerusalem by name to the Antiochians, which when the king had granted and he had gotten into his hand the rule, he forthwith brought his own nation to the Greekish fashions. You see that? Brought his own nation to the Greekish fashions. Ain't that what he did? He created the hot comb to make us look like our oppressors, that we will be accepted during the 1800s. And then drop down to verse 13 and say, now such was a height of Greek fashions and increase of the heathenish manners, though the exceeding profaneness of Jason, that ungodly wretch, and no high priest. He sold us out when it came to that. And he capitalized off of it, and he made a whole lot of money off of it. So he invented the hot comb, he invented the perm that is still destroying the daughters of Zion to today, that they won't accept who they are and embrace their naturalness, the perfectness of how the Most High created them, which was in their own image. That's self-hatred, sisters. When we can't accept how the Most High created us in our natural state, that's self-hatred. And we got to come up out of that. We have to come up out of that. I do have a quick video on perms, flat irons, and everything, because we have to understand, even the flat irons, you envying your oppressor to look like them. You literally dislike how you feel. You dislike how your hair is. Because why else would you change it if you didn't? So I'm going to share this video. It's a very powerful video, speaking nothing but truth. And I just want sisters to hear real quick. So I'm going to come out of here and go to the video real fast. Let's see. Okay, here it is.
I was watching Married to Medicine.
Let's go back.
Okay. Here we go. Early Monday morning, late Sunday night. And this is a conversation that I am sure some people will not like. I've been having the same message since 1979. Nothing has changed. I have the same message. The same message. And I'm not a person to look down on people when I see them, but I still have my views on black people, period. So when I see you, it is what it is. I'm not going to see a person with straight hair and look at them funny or nothing like that. I mean, when I'm watching them on TV, I talk about them. And when I'm watching black people on TV and I see all those black women with all straight hair, shit look like bozo to me. It just don't look right. They look totally unnatural. It looks like plastic on the head. Right? But we're going to get into it. I'm going to let everybody get here. What up, brother Shabazz? So I can break this down. This why people say, I agree with some of the stuff you say. I bet you do. I bet you do. I bet you do only agree with some of the stuff. I got a person that follows me. She cool. And my last video, I talked about slave names and straight hair. And the sister said, if I got to wear dreadlocks to listen to you, I'm shallow or something. She kind of skipped over the slave name. You know, what's up, Najee? She skipped over the slave name conversation, went straight to the straight hair. And she said dreadlocks. Well, natural hair doesn't have to be dreadlocks. You don't necessarily have to have dreadlocks to have natural hair. There's a big difference in just wearing your hair originally and letting it lock up and emulating someone else. So I'm going to talk about all the different reasons why black women straighten their hair, all of which are bad reasons, all of which are bad for our children, all of which stagnates our growth, contradicts our so-called love for God, contradicts the ideology that God is perfect. He's perfect, but he fucked your head up, I guess. I don't know what's behind that, but I'm going to speak on it. A lot of brothers ain't going to speak on this because they're into followers. They want subscribers. They don't want to piss nobody off. So they're going to say fugazi pro-black shit so everybody stays happy. You know, this new form of black consciousness where you could just you could be a black woman with some fucking weave sewn on your head and talk a whole bunch of black shit. But let's talk about it. Ain't no shame in my game. And let's say it's 500 sisters watching and they get pissed, but 3 or 4 of them take that shit off their head and start living a more natural life. My job is done. Because my job is to help, even if it hurts you in the process. I got to free you from your mental slavery. See, emancipate yourself from mental slavery. You understand? And straight hair, straight mental slavery. It's a form of self-hate, period. It's no different than lightening your skin. Same shit. Same way somebody said, well, I got the right to wear my hair any kind of way. Okay, well, Sammy Sosa got the right to look like how he looked now. It's the same as all that plastic surgery and all that stuff. All of that stuff is based on self-hate. If unless you have something horribly wrong with you where your face is disfigured and it's a problem in society, why would you go get plastic surgery? Why would Lil Kim go get plastic surgery? She was beautiful. They say the Indians used to wear fake hair. Yeah, look where they ended up. I hear all those stories. Oh, the Indians have fake hair. They show me wigs and Kemet. They show me all of this stuff, right? People show me this stuff all the time. You know what I'm saying? They show me wigs and Kemet. You know, this is a trick. Black people be tripping with that kind of shit. As if a black woman today is wearing a wig because she's seen it in Kemet. You know, the black woman today is wearing straight hair because her mother did that to her hair, her grandmother did that to her hair, the great grandmother did it, and they did it because they was ashamed of nappy hair. So the tradition was not passed down from Native Americans. The tradition of black women with straight hair in America.
Sis, I can't hear it anymore. I think it froze. Sis, the sound went off. We can't hear nothing. Sister Wisdom, can you hear me?
Sister Shamai, can you hear me?
Sis.
Yeah, he kicked me off. Okay. So I think, all right. We're going right back to the message. Okay, sisters? What's going on? Esau playing games tonight, y'all. Salaki, I'm gonna keep trying to get back on to where I was at. All right, let's see. All right, we're gonna pick right back
You
up
feel
what
the white
Oku
woman
was
looks
saying.
better than the woman, and the Hispanic woman that hair is a different texture than her. She is teaching her daughters and her people. She's saying they look better than. You're a black woman with straight hair. You feel the white woman looks better than you. And the fact is, a white woman with straight hair does look better than a black woman with straight hair. Period. A black woman with straight hair looks weird and odd. You all eat so much poison food and shit, you know, you're not even in your natural state of mind. I was watching America.
Okay, we're gonna stop it right there. So bottom line, old school, he said what he needed to say, which was truth. It's all truth, sisters. It's all truth. Like this happened to us during slavery when we came over here to Babylon, and they put them chains on our minds and made us believe that who we are was not beautiful. And that's a lie. Sisters just have to reject the lie. When you come into the knowledge of this truth, you get new knowledge. You get the most high words now. You get truth, pure truth and sincerity. But in order to receive it and to change, you got to put off the heathenist ways that you hold on to, sisters. I got a couple of precepts I want to bring out real quick. We about to be wrapping it up. Let's get we did Proverbs 3:31. If you're not thy oppressor, choose not his ways. Let's get Psalms 106 and 34. They did not destroy the nations concerning whom the Lord commanded them, but were mingled amongst the heathen and learned their works, and they served their idols, which was a snare unto them. We're in a condition we in because we took after the heathen and we began to worship their idols, and it became a snare unto us. Let's get Job 2 and 27, sisters. We have to repent and return back. Job 2 and 27. Did I write that down right? Not Job, Salakia, Joel 2 and 27. Salakia. Joel 2 and 27. Joel 2 and 27 say, and ye shall know that I am in the midst of Israel, and that I am the Lord your God, and none else, and my people shall never be ashamed. Hear that, sisters? Never be ashamed of how the Most High created you. He created you how he wanted to. He is in the midst of his people, the children of Israel, and none else. And we shall never be ashamed. Remember that. Hold on to that. Let's get Leviticus 20 and 26. Leviticus 2, verse 26. Did I write that down? 20 and 26. Salakia, sisters. 20 and 26. It say, and ye shall be holy unto me, for I am the Lord, am holy, and have severed you from other people, that ye should be mine. Sisters, remember that when we come into this truth, we have to separate from our enemies, from our oppressors, from the doctrines, from the philosophies, from whoredom, from backsliding, from commandments, and be holy unto the Most High with a pure heart and serve him in sincerity and truth. That's how you return back. But let everything else go. Let it all go. And pick up your customs. Pick up your heritage. Pick up these law, statutes, and commandments. Pick up what righteous women did. Just get in the Bible and read about your foremothers. They're good examples. The Most High, he ain't just leave us here like, return back to me, but I'm not going to tell you how to get back to me. It's all here. Just open up your Bible. This most definitely is going to be a part 2 because I'm stopping it right. I'm going to stop it right now. It'll be a part 2, sisters. I really hope that sisters did not harden their heart, had an open mind to receive what was brought out tonight. I hope that it was very edifying, that sisters gained something from it, learned something from it, ponder on it, pray about it, get in your precepts, ask the Most High to give you the understanding so you can be delivered from the strongholds that you may still be holding on to that you don't realize. So that's it for tonight, sisters. I love y'all. It's definitely going to be a part 2. I knew I probably couldn't fit it all in. It was too much material, but I love y'all. I wish everybody a happy Shabbat. Keep enduring. Keep staying steadfast. Keep applying these law, statutes, and commandments. Keep waking up your sisters. Keep loving your people. Love yourself. Put down the things that is causing you to become a snare. I love you, sisters, and shalom.
Love you too, sis. Shalom.